Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to my channel. We're going to be talking about Bold and the Beautiful that aired today on March 14th, which is Tuesday. We have Liam and Steffi are packing for the wedding trip. And we have um, Liam looking like he wants to do more than pack, if you get my drill. That Bold's little clown, he always will be one for bought and paid for, right? Then we have Slept from Another Mother. Just double checking her and Eric's plane tickets. She's thinking she needs another pillow. She's just really running rapid. And Papa Bear's trying to calm her down and let her know that everything's going to be fine. They have enough of what she probably needs on the plane. Then we have Father Leader Thomas. He's over at Spectre Fashion seeing Sally before he goes to Bottom Paid For's wedding over in Australia. And of course, Darlita is very amazed at his presence over there. Because when she basically goes out the office, she runs into Father Leader Thomas. And she just can't take her eyes off of him. She's totally amazed with him all the time, every time she sees him. So basically, Father Leader Thomas is letting Sally know he's going out of town for a couple of days to watch his sister gets married. Don't know why he just didn't call her, but I guess he just had to see her. So he pretty much told her that if she was in Sydney, I guess her residence or whatnot, he would take her to his sister's wedding. But of course, we all know he would have took her if bought and paid for and her could get along, but we know how that works out. So she was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Then we go to Logan's Run. Logan's Run is telling RJ to behave while her and his father are gone, and especially that they're going to be getting married over in Australia in a private ceremony. And of course, that's when Super Snoop Katie shows up to go along. And I don't know why, but Logan's Run looks surprised to see her come in. I'm like, you did ask her to come? Did you forget Logan's Run? Even though she may have said some things that you weren't really proud of and you didn't want to hear. It just really is what it is. Then we go to Dollar Bill. He's over to pick up, bought and paid for, and both with a clown, his son, to take them to the airport so they can board their flight. Now, one thing I didn't understand about this, both of them, meaning Dollar Bill and Papa Bear Forrester, they both have planes, private planes at that. Why didn't they take one of the other's jet or plane? I'm not understanding. Pay all that money for just to sit down means only for emergency purposes. Not really understanding that little tidbit. But okay, maybe they don't know how, or maybe they really can't afford to take their planes here and there and everywhere. But I'm like, that beats the point of being rich and famous, right? But anyway, we leave that situation. We go to Slept from Another Mother. She is looking at her portrait over the mantelpiece and thinking how lucky she is. When, of course, Papa Bear comes up behind her, embraces her, and let her know she's loved. We go to commercial, we come back, we have Darlita is daydreaming that she got a chance to see none other than Follow Leader Thomas once again. And of course, Saul and Grams were talking about, I guess, making some gowns or something, and they don't want to use the pricey um, tools or fabric that was left prior to them reopening Spectre Fashion's house. And they're trying to motion to or get Darlita's attention. And, she's saying they're pretty much trying to get a hold to her or get her attention. And Darlita's just looking like she just stuck in cloud nine. So basically, they're asking why is she not listening to them. And then she goes on to tell them that Darlita Thomas had come over there to say or to see Sally. And they were wondering, was he still there? And they rushed in. And of course, Saul is rushing in because he don't want um, Thomas nowhere near his beloved Sally. Even though Sally has pretty much told Saul that there's no future for them. They are only and will only be friends. So he can love her from a distance because she would never, just like her auntie, will never be married to just a seamstress, okay? Unless he was a well known seamstress and he had more money than the Forrester clan put together. And it just is what it is. So, of course, Grams and Saul wants to know what he wanted, this, that, and the third. And she was just saying he was just over there letting her know he's going to be out of town. And that he wished he could take her to the wedding if she were only in Sydney. And so Graham started, getting her little spider senses together, saying, Dad, we got to find a way for you to get over there. And of course, Saul was totally against it. He's like, oh, no, we're not sending her over down there. And da, da, da. She is not one of them. They will never accept her. Just trying to put her down like she is beneath them. And she don't belong with them. Like, it can't be a Cinderella story for her. So I'm beginning not to like Saul because he's just, overstepping his boundaries a little bit too much. If he want to seem like be inferior or don't bomb himself down because he don't feel like he's better than them, then that's him. But don't put those type of what do you call it, barriers on me. So she's fussing with both of them. She's saying she's not going to Sydney. She was asked, but she don't have the money to even take a trip or think about taking a trip like that. And then Graham said, well, we'll make the money happen because you're going. And of course, Saul is trying to talk Grams out of making her go, and that's not the right thing, and this, that, and the third. And I just wish he said it's behind down somewhere. And it just is what it is. And then Grams goes to tell Darlita Laletta to look for any available flights and get her the ticket price because she wants to know so she could send her granddaughter. So then we have Rusty Dusty and Slut from Another Mother meet each other at the attendance area to get another pillow. And it just makes small talk here and there. And of course, Super Snoop Katie noticed their chance meeting. Then we have Dollar Bill goes to say hi to Logan's Run. And she's surprised he would come all the way down where she's, pretty much sitting or laying or wherever she got her plane ticket at, okay? To address her to say anything. Then we go to commercial. We come back. We have Sally is asking Darletta to book her a flight. She's going to Australia. And everyone is getting ready to either go to sleep or go eat or whatever it is. And Super Snoop Katie catches Rusty Dusty looking at Slut from Another Mother as she leaves with Eric. Okay? Then we go to commercial. We come back. We have Father Leader Thomas is thinking about Sally while he's laying down. And then we have Lita. Couldn't get her on the Forrester flight, but she's trying to look at another commercial airplane company to see if she can get another flight with someone else. And then we have, seems like everyone is just saying goodnight. And Slut from Another Mother's looking on at Logan's Run and Rusty Dusty say their good nights to one another while Super Snoop Katie again watches her still look like she's lingering more so to where Rusty Dusty is. And she finds that very inappropriate. But she doesn't say anything. And then Dollar Bill comes and talks with Super Snoop Katie to make sure everything is going fine with Dollar Bill's son, which is her son as well, Will, because Donna and RJ is making sure that they take good care of him while stop it, Super Snoop Katie is away. Then we go to the last and final scene. We have Papa Bear's making a complete fool out of himself, looking on at Slut from Another Mother, singing her praises again about how lucky he's glad to have her in his life, and Oh, it's just a hot mess. I'm like, oh, Papa Bear, she's making such a fool out of you. You really think Slept from Another Mother really cares for you when she's lusting over your son uh, at this very moment and you don't even realize it. But y'all, that's all really you can really say for the Bold and the Beautiful for today, which was Tuesday, March 14th, only because they only had them showing their plane flight of them boarding, them having small talk, and then maybe getting a little eats here and there, and they're all seeming like they're going to sleep. So pretty much is what it is for today. Kind of simple, not necessarily boring, but it wasn't really nothing to um, hype it up about. Okay, so I'll talk to you tomorrow, giving you more bold and beautiful recaps, reviews. Okay, and as always, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and please share and like my videos. Thank you. Bye bye.